Hello everyone, I'm back once again here with Feed the Beast Pyramid Reborn. Today is going to be a busy day. I'm excited to get into it here. I've actually been kind of preparing for this episode and I found something really interesting that won't be available for a few episodes from now, but I'm excited to get to that point. But I've been doing some work. Let me show you the work I've been doing. So I've expanded out the platform here in preparation for today. I've been farming a little bit. Nothing too interesting. Made one of these. Nothing too interesting. I just basically did all the boring stuff here off camera. But I'm going to go ahead and start getting into the more interesting things that we need to get done here. So I found out that pretty soon here we're going to be needing something called ash. And I'm going to show you how to get ash right now. So what you do is you make these wood piles here. You put them inside a case of certain material. I wasn't exactly sure on the JEI was not totally clear on how to do it, but I found out how to do it. All you need to do is, in case like this, leave this one open but have another dirt. This is going to be our first level of ash production. What we're going to need to do until then, I have some gravel somewhere. There it is. Apologize, my mouse has been a little bit wonky, so doing the scroll to bring everything into my inventory has been a little bit weird. So if you just get some flint, get a little bit of iron, bet you can tell what I'm going to make, flint and steel. So all you need to do here, and this seems a little bit weird, but just trust me here. So what you do, so you can see it's still going. Get away from the noise. So yeah, that's going to go for a very long time. I had done this in another world just to test it out, see how it's done. Yeah, that's the reason I did that the very first thing in this episode. So while we're waiting for that here, I have some more plans. We're going to go ahead and bring up, I also have an area for some wheat. I don't believe that I got the bucket here. I also have just gotten the little bit of bone meal and got some, oh, there it is, got some seeds available to us. Oh, I really need to light this area up. Glad I came back over here. Okay, so now we have that all fertilized here. Much better. Oh, almost better. There we go. All right, perfect. So now we can just go ahead and also need a hoe. Oops, one more. Cool. So now that we have that, we are going to start getting a little bit more food production because I've been eating these apples and it's not been as productive as I'd like. So let's see here. So next up, I have a few things that I found out that we can make. I wanted to make this early, but we have, let's see here. There is the tree fluid extractor. I want to go ahead and make this pretty early on so we can get enough latex going on. So I'm going to make 2 of these. And I already made a lot of the components for that. So now I have a tree fluid extractor, which I can go ahead and set down. I'm actually just going to set down. I'm pretty much done with this part of the farm because we're going to be automating this very, very soon. Probably even today. So this is going to start grabbing us the latex, but it's really slow. So I'm going to go ahead and let that run for a bit. In the meantime, I'm going to also make, drum roll please, the latex processing unit. So these are we're going to start getting into making like 10 gears and these machine frames and things like that now. Oh, what am I missing? I have all the iron I need. Oh, I need some redstone. Perfect. And that does need RF. Shoot. That is okay. Let me go ahead and put that right here. It's going to start gathering up a little bit of energy. Hopefully it doesn't use the energy. It looks good. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's using any of that energy, which is exactly what I want. So this is going to be running for a little while now here, and we're going to be able to just put some buckets back and forth. That's going to be what we can use to automate this. We're really not, honestly, I was looking through the crafting and everything, and we're not even all that far from a refined storage unit. It doesn't take long to get there in this pack. But now that we have that part done, we are going to take a trip to the Nether. So let me go ahead and clean up my inventory before we go. I really need to get better organized. And I'm going to put this here. Don't need that. Don't need that. Actually, we might need that for getting down there. Yeah, we will. That's fine. Let me go ahead and figure out exactly the spot. This will probably be fine right here. And as we let that descend upon the Nether portal, let's make sure we have everything. I do not have a sword, so let's get one of those. Actually, I think I have a stick. Yeah. Very cool. And I'm going to leave some of this stuff in here. I don't think I need any of that. But now that we have that, all I'm going to be doing for my my first Nether mob farm is going to be basically just a little area that I can go ahead and kill them off. Essentially, my plan is probably even today to even get a mob crusher in place. All right, so I am back here. He was able to go ahead and get all that down. Unexpected side effect of all this is we get some ink sacs here, so I'm not complaining about that. That's not bad at all. So I'm going to leave that there for a little bit. I was thinking about just getting some ladders, but I want to get some ink sacs before I get too carried away here. So now, time to get a little bit deeper here. Okay, so this is 5 wide, right? Yes, it is. So I'm just going to build this out a little bit. Nothing too fancy. I do actually, now that I think about it, want to get some slabs here because the Nether the pigmen don't actually stop spawning if the light level's fine. It's only if it's just a completely unspawnable place, such as half slabs, then they'll spawn all over this and they'll make my life a lot harder. So let's build off of that. Actually, I'm going to do this. I really should have brought a wand with me. One of the builder's wands. Make this a lot easier. A lot easier if I would have brought the wand. You know, I just thought of it, and it's going to be much better to make this in the form of the third-person time-lapse, mostly just because I love doing the third-person time-lapses. Those are so fun. So I'm actually going to go ahead and see you on the third-person time-lapse. I'll do that whole recording, and I'll see you once that's done. All right, so I think part of that time-lapse got a little bit messed up. Boy, you guys are noisy. I think part of it got a little bit messed up here, which is fine. A little bit of a bummer, but my fault. So I'll turn that down here. Essentially, I put the middle point for the area right here, but I continued to build out. And the first time I went way far out there to start it because it goes off of where you started from to find the radius of the circle. But the second time I just went right about where that pigment is, and I built up just a little bit, not really thinking that it was going to be over there. So hopefully that turned out okay. If not, then you'll be like, oh, where'd the time lapse go? So okay. So here's what I got. Let me go ahead and just give a brief overview. It's nothing super fantastically special here. It's legitimately just a little 9x9 area, and essentially I will anger them and they will fall down here. That actually tells me I need to give a little bit of space here to catch the drops. But that's the gist of it. The reason I started going back into the time lapse here is because I think since I did mess up that last part, I was like, okay, might as well just bring them in and let them know what my progress is in a little bit more than a visual way. So cool. And so there's a first-hand demonstration. So that's the gist. I brought it down here, that way I can just walk up and grab the drops, but this is giving us gold, and that's what I'm making this for, is because there is a few of the gatherers and the basically the mob crushers and things like that. Those need some gold, and I need a little bit of it before I can actually start that. So I'm going to be basically AFKing, maybe not full out AFKing here, but I'll be sitting here for a little bit. I'm going to need to keep them from spawning out this direction, which is going to be a little bit challenging, but I'll figure out a way. Let me get rid of this thing. Yeah, so that's the plan here. I think that should be good right there. Actually, no, I'm going to do that. On my playthrough world, first time I went through the nether portal after, actually I should say the second time, there's a whole bunch of mobs there that was just waiting there to kill me. It was a bad time. But now that we got that taken care of here, that little bit of time didn't spawn, that few zombies. That's not bad. Will I be safe if I hit this? Moment of truth. Yeah, look at that. Oh, what? Where did you come from? Oh man. Yeah, that totally scared me. I think that he came from right there, but I can't believe I didn't see him. I'm gonna have to check the footage again sometime, but not right now is not the time. So. It should be good. It should be good. So, man, I was so close to death. But that was the way that it works. Let me come down here and see. Oh, maybe he came from down here. Ooh, maybe. Will I be able to? Yes, I will. Cool. So I'm just going to go ahead and life-proof this area a little bit more because that was pretty scary. So I'm going to go ahead and do this for a little bit. I have enough for 1 ingot now. Oh. I have some gold now. Never mind, that was actually very, very effective. So either way, this will actually be way more effective soon, not immediately, not incredibly soon, because I can just put the gold in one of the resource generators. But I honestly have everything that I need for now, even though I don't want to use the resource generator for most of it. I kind of need a jump start on it. I also need some energy. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and keep doing this here, but I won't, be recording for it, so I don't want to, waste your time. But I do want to do it in a little bit more of a challenging way than just the resource generator. So I'll see you after I get a little bit more gold from the farm. Alrighty, so yeah, I gave up on that. That was it faked me out when it had a whole bunch of zombie pigmen and gave me some pretty good drops. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this for the jump start because I was there for probably about 6 minutes and I got maybe 7 more zombies. It was really slow. But I did notice that this had stopped when I came back up in the middle of my building there just to get some more resources. And it seemed a lot faster than when I tried it. So I think I overestimated the time frame. But if we just go ahead and I'm just going to take all of that here. We can see that, hey, look at that, we have a bunch of ash blocks, so it gives us some charcoal as well as some ash. So that is going to be important later. I'm actually going to put it in here because, as I said, it's going to be important. So I actually think those are necessary. So I'm going to go ahead and start up some other things here. That is a mess, a big mess. So I'm going to go ahead and actually make a plant gather, which is going to need some gold here. See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm scrolling down. I'm just scrolling down right now. And it's doing, giving me and taking it away. So I think I'm just going to do it old-fashioned for now. So I'm going to need, let's see here, 6, 7, 8 iron, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 iron. Right? And then I'm going to need some glass and some tin. Oh, get the tin here. Huh. I swear I had some glass. Maybe it's... Actually, I know where it's at. I know exactly where it's at. Yep, it's right there. So with that said here, I can go ahead and start making the plant gather, which is going to start off by needing one of these things. So get the machine frame. Get this thing. Put some iron in here, that's why. Let me go ahead and grab about 3. Nope, let's just do 2. Might as well, because I can only do 2. And I'm going to do these a little bit separately. So I think I have enough for the tools here. Yeah. And then the other one was a hoe, right? I better check. Yeah. So now that we have that, we should have everything that we need except for these and the gold gears. I was way off. We did not have nearly enough. We need some more iron. Cool. So now the next step is to go ahead and get some of this tree fluid, the latex, and oh, you have to do this, and put it in here. And then wait, because it's going to take a little bit of time. Once it's done, it will go ahead and give us some little tiny ones, which we craft into the 3x3 grid, and then you get one little thing. So it's a pretty slow process, but once we can get the next quest done, we're going to be able to make this a lot easier, because we could just put this pretty much anywhere instead of just having it against our survival generator. We can just let it go. So that's going to be our process. You're quite the fuel hog here. Cool. Let's check the damage. Yep, we're good. Okay. Yes, look at that. So now we can actually use that to... We can actually get one of them. So we actually need 2. So I'm going to go ahead and, if I haven't already, then I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here. That way we can get to see the exciting stuff and not the boring me mess up with the water. So I'll be right back there. All right. So now that we have that out of the way, now we can go ahead and make this, I believe. Right? Oh my goodness! I just need some redstone. Hopefully, I just need some redstone. Come on. Oh, yeah. Yep, there we go. Aha, yes. So now that we have this... Oh no. I just now realized I totally forgot about energy transfer. Because we could do it. We could do it. But we'd have to move one of the generators or make another one. Oh boy, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. That's fine. I'm fine. It's all good. So that's okay. Let's go ahead and move on to our actual quest line here. So what I'm going to need now is going to need a bunch of bronze here. So I actually have the everything available here. So let's go ahead and get the ingots. I always overestimate the copper, but I don't think that's enough copper. Sorry, bronze. So I'm going to grab some more, some tin here. Yep, there we go. So I have a full stack of bronze, which is perfect. The next thing that we're going to need here is essentially, here, let me go ahead and bring up the crafting here. So greenhouse fan is what we need to turn in. So what we're going to need here, the first thing is going to be a greenhouse block, which is going to need some camouflage paneling, which we're going to need a carpenter, which we're going to need some sturdy casings. So let me go ahead and make 3 sturdy casings, because we'll need them in a little bit. So now that we have the sturdy casings, let's go ahead and make this real quick too. Oh yeah, brick. So instead of that, let me go ahead and do the next one. We have planks. We have iron already in there. That's good. We have enough iron for that whole thing. Next up, we need to get the camouflage things, which is the carpenter, which is more bronze. So carpenter will need some energy, which we're going to snag from probably right here. You need water? No. So go back over here. So it doesn't need any sort of water or anything, but it does create biomass, which is a kind of a way that I want to go ahead and do early fuels. I want to make ethanol, which is a byproduct of biomass later on. So we also need to get 2 yellow, 2 red, and 2 lapis, which I don't believe I started the lapis production here. Where you at? I did not. We don't need too much of you. Oh my goodness, the organization problems. There we go. I'll just put it right there. Just leave it. What next? Yes. And 2 of these. Put those in there for now. Oh, you need some more fuel. Well, while we're waiting for that here, I might as well just make the ash bricks here. We only need 1 pair, so that's it's not a bad deal. So what do we have so far? We have iron. We have yeah, we're way far behind on that part here. That's what we need to get. Wood pulp. Wood pulp. Does that create water or does it need water? Oh man, I totally forgot. You good? You do? Because you make 8. I only need 1. You're not creating any energy? Oh boy, what's going on? What am I missing? I'm going to try putting some water in there. That might be what it needs. Oh, yep, that's all it was. That's perfect. So, let's go ahead and put that in here. We should have this by now. And I think that's all we need, right? I could... Oh, that's wrong area, but I believe that is all we need. I need 1 wood pulp. 2... Oh, what was the pattern? In the corners. You, and then on the edges, oops, we're planks. but you need... Oh. Okay. Okay. We're going to need a little bit more infrastructure here. That's another thing. We're going to need a fermenter. Couldn't remember why I wrote down to get a fermenter, and that was the reason. Takes a lot of bronze. Fermenter is going to go up here. It takes a little bit of water. Some saplings. I think that's it. Am I right on that? I can't be right on that. Nope, nope, I am not right on that. And let's get some sand. Luckily, you don't need a whole lot of this. You just need one set. So if we come over here, we can actually make the fertilizer. And then that's what we need. Yeah, there we go. So it's lying about the no power. You have power. Not much power, but you have power. So while that's going here, let me just double check my recipes here, because I believe that I will need to break this, because I can't get that out of there. Oh, I need a pickaxe. You gone? You're gone. So then I can just go ahead and replace the recipe, which was here, 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 and then in the middle was the wood pulp, and then we just need some biomass. Yeah, I'm actually going to start moving this around. We're pretty close to being able to, once I get this done, we're going to get lead, and then that's going to be our first. We can make leadstone flux sets at that point. So we are actually very close to being able to be all done, and you know, getting power going over to that and everywhere that we need. So no worries. Cool. Very cool. And you're getting some of that going. Good, good, good. So after that here, now we're going to have everything I would need for the greenhouse block. And while that's going, then we're going to need a thermomic fabricator, which I need more gold for. No, just do that. What is going on with my mouse wheel? That's bugging the crap out of me. I'm going to need another... Oh, I have what I need. More glass. That's what it was. I should get a full stack, because then that way we can use some of the energy to use for this, and save a little bit for here. These survival generators, man, they're so slow. But I can at least get this done. And now that that's done, let's put it right here. Oh, this is a mess. This is a mess. I cannot wait for this mission to be over. So we're going to need some tin, some glass or some sand, and some redstone. So once we're done with that, then we're pretty much done with the whole quest. So there's that. Oh, I need 5. 5. There we go. And I forgot the... And that's just going to heat up, melt the glass, make the tubes. I believe you get 4 for this recipe, right? Yes. So once we're done with that, this is literally the last step before we can make the greenhouse fan, which I'm going to go ahead and prepare right now. While that's going, I'm actually going to... man, you are so slow. But you're done. Good, good. Perfect. And you're done. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's go turn it in. with a skip in our step. Yes, lead. That is perfect. So now that we have that, let me check the time on the episode here. See how we're doing here. The way that I spread up my videos doesn't mean I'm going to be completely accurate. So hopefully I'm pretty close on estimating the time, because I know that I was recording even through the time lapse, and I'm not going to overlap them. So let me check the time and I'll be right back. Okay, I did check the time on the video. It does look like we are running out of time for today, but next time we will go ahead and make a little bit more automation now that we can get this, now that we have this lead. It's going to make things so much easier. So in between episodes, I'm going to make more lead. I'm going to make more redstone. I'm going to basically, get some area laid out here, just because that takes a long time. That's a lot more of a boring stuff, but I'm going to get that all taken care of. Then we're going to go ahead and start with automation. So we're going to be able to do all the fun stuff on camera, which is awesome. So thank you guys so much for watching here. If you like the video, go ahead and tell me so with the thumbs up, or leave in the comments. Again, my name is Jared, but I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.